What's happening, YouTube? How is everyone? I hope good. I'm here with a three pile messages from the universe. So please choose pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. And we will get started. Pile 1, your first card is love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. You are love. It is your inherent vibration. The obstacles and challenges of the physical dimension attempt to trick you into thinking that you are other ways to view life. There are other ways to view life. But there is only one way that is natural to your being, and that is love. This card simply reminds you that your soul is made of God's pure divine vibrational force of love, and that you need to bring this awesomeness to bear on every aspect of your life and being. Love is a healing energy. All anxiety and drama cannot exist in the aura of love. Most souls have come back upon this earth to learn, accept, and utilize this force and to see its effort upon their lives. It is your time to remind others of the strength of their own power of God and assist them in knowing fully that love is the most powerful element in the universe. It builds and strengthens even the most lost person. When we live in the power of love, then and only then will we know truth. True love is the spiritual link between us and God. It will guide our footsteps through the conflicts of the material world and will cleanse our hearts of unwanted facets of the human personality. Your next card is Seek the Truth. Intuition is a powerful ally, and now is a good time to follow and trust your inner promptings. It may be that all is not as it seems in some of your relationships. Use your psychic senses to determine which of your associations may be questionable. Trust in what your intuition is saying right now. As much as you'd like to trust these people, for this person, it's important to question their motives. Be cautious about sharing your most private thoughts and feelings in order to avoid allowing yourself to be placed in a vulnerable position. Be diligent in scanning your interactions for possible deception. Be wary of one-sided relationships in which the other person is not particularly fully or is avoiding obligations or responsibilities. Now is the ideal opportunity to get to the bottom of this behavior. And currently, at all times, be sure that your role in your relationship is above board and based on honesty. I clarified this card with the 5 of Beetles. The traditional meaning of the 5 of Beetles is poverty and exclusion, although this is usually a fear of poverty or feeling alone rather than a reality. Money may be tight, but you have more resources than you realize. You just need to look further afield to find them. Problems will soon be solved. And I got a new deck yesterday. So I'm pretty excited to see what it's all about. And the card I pulled is Sagittarius. Independent, generous, ethical, seeking, happy-go-lucky, adventurous, honest, bareback, experimental, lucky, boundless, traveling, risk-taking, tactless, self-righteousness. Sagittarius is asking you to roll the dice. Let the wind throw back your hair and bust out far beyond any self-imposed limitations. Notice where you've built walls and borders in your life and summon the curiosity and courage to spill right over them. Who's told you that you are too much? What should is keeping you from taking up all the space you need and then some? Take a chance on yourself. Cultivate optimism and have faith in walking your unique path. Roam and remember that your wildness cannot be tamed or broken. And then if you're writing in a journal, it says journal prompt, draw up the imaginary circumstance for a class you'd teach Life 101. Teach on Life 101. That's pretty, I like that. I also got the Celtic Shaman's book, and tarot deck. And your card is going to be the Keepers of the Letters. The transmission of all tradition, first by word of mouth and then by the written word, keeps alive the ways and beliefs and practices of any people. When searching for the deep and hidden meaning of things, what better companion could one ask for than the Keeper of Letters? Open for us the path to spirit letters and the voice of sacred words. Excuse me. Okay, so that was, what? One more card. This will be your message from the universe. And then I have an outcome card. And then I clarified that. So, no two flowers are the same, yet all are beautiful in their own way. Comparison. Because they presume all other things are equal, which is never the case between me and you, the universe. And then the outcome card will be the Justice. There. In your reading, if you are waiting for the outcome of a legal situation, the appearance of justice shows that the judgment will go in your favor. You will clear any issue from your past that has held you back, and you will forge ahead. This card can also predict that you will successfully complete a project. This is not a time for rash judgments. Keep a level head. And I clarified that with the Fool. It's time to start over, going your own way with renewed energy. You can travel light, leaving heavy baggage, emotional and otherwise, behind. You have a special opportunity for adventure that could lead to fun and entertainment. Something you need right now. The Fool may also represent a young person leaving home. So that's what I have for you today, Pile 1. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated with you. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Moving on to Pile 2. The first card I pulled is Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Let's put these. Being truthful with others is a slippery business. You are expected to tell and expect to be told white lies. No one wants their feelings hurt, but sometimes a strong dose of reality is needed. No one can tell you definitely in what circumstances an untruth would be better. Be honesty, but honesty, if I could say it, is usually the best policy. You and only you know in your heart when the right time is to be totally honest. The only time you must be absolutely truthful is when you are addressing yourself. You must at all times present yourself authentically to those around you. Only by being yourself do you draw in the people and the circumstances that you most need to learn from. Your next card is Spread Your Wings. Energies of expansion are around you now, and because of this, you may be feeling restless and uncertain. Your mind and soul are ready to soar, but you may feel confined by certain relationships or certain aspects of them. Although they may be comfortable and feel safe, it's possible that they don't quite fulfill your needs. Even the desire to be in a relationship can be restricting because it becomes your focus and you forget to live your life to the fullest. Sometimes when you think you have all that you could ever want, you realize that you now want something else. Perhaps a relationship has grown a little too restricting, or it's not exciting enough, or maybe it no longer meets your needs as you've evolved and changed. What will it take, to allow you to feel unrestrained and joyful? Listen to your heart. What do you really want? Remember to make any needed changes with love and compassion. It's important to make yourself happy. People don't realize that. People don't realize that, you get into a relationship and you outgrow it. You evolve, you change. As we grow older, we change, obviously, but some people don't realize how much we really do. And life's too short for us to spend our, every day unhappy. You don't want to hurt people, but you're only hurting yourself if you're not, fulfilling your needs and wants too. So it's a hard thing if it is about a relationship and you're unhappy with it, to admit it, and then to admit it to whomever you're with. But it's, when you're 70 years old and you're thinking back on your life, don't you want to be thinking back that, you lived the life that you wanted? That's a question to ask yourself. The next card I have is the 12th house. And it says surrender. Subconscious mind, compassion, dreams, karma, forgiveness, baggage, the unseen, healing, spiritual development, guilt, prayer. Attend to the small signals and I can't say that word, on the edges of your rational perception. This isn't an issue that can be figured out by sitting down and making a list of pros and cons. Instead, you are being asked to respond to the call of your own deep end. Listen to the knowings that arrive through dreams and intuitive hits, often channeled through silence. And don't be afraid to lose your footing to find new ground. You are learning to apply less resistance, and more compassion is not the mark of weakness, but is actually a new form of strength. Notice where you've tensed your body for a blow. Tenderize yourself with your situation, soften some of your boundaries, and breathe out. And the journal prompt is a list of things in your life you can and cannot control. Make that list. That's what they're saying. Okay. And I apologize, I forgot to do the the clarification cards. So I didn't have one for the first one. So for this card, sorry, I'm just like not organized today. Spread your wings. I clarified it with the 2 of dragonflies. Partnership. This card indicates a relationship that formed out of love, affection, and respect. The 2 predicts romance and meeting, the partner you need. You are ready to share and find a soulmate. This card can also represent strong friendships and sensitivity in your dealings with others. And then, what other card would I have? I didn't clarify these 2. Okay, so I didn't clarify those 2. Sorry, I'm like, oh no, I did clarify this one though. I did clarify the 12th house. I apologize. I didn't, the next one I'm going to pull up. And that is clarified by the King of Beetles in reverse. And I apologize, I'm so unorganized. A little brain dead today. Corruption and money problems may arise when the king is reversed. He predicts financial mismanagement concerning property. As an individual, he is unforgiving and miserly. Don't hope that he will change. And then, out of the Celtic Shaman, I pulled the Maiden. And I did not do a clarity card for this because there's no need to. That's where I got confused. I apologize. The Maiden represents all that is fresh, new, and innocent in the world. It is she who calls us to acknowledge new beginnings and to deepen our awareness of the fruitful nature we each and every one possess. And then it says, a young woman in rainbows reaches out to bless the plants and flowers of the world, sharing in their energy. Besides her stands a white fawn, and it's symbolic of her innocence. Oh, and then your last card is going to be, no, excuse me, I have 2 more cards. This card is going to be your message from the universe. There's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. Guidance, attention, help, maybe, love always. Criticism, never. The question was what to give others, if anything at all. Isn't it fun being you, the universe? And then I have an outcome card. And your outcome card is the 5 of Moths. Or excuse me, yeah, the 5 of Moths. There are so many strong opinions around you now that you can barely hear your own thoughts. This is a time when you are tested and there may be potential conflict, but as long as you stand your ground and check facts and paperwork, you will succeed. In families, younger children and teens may test their parents' patience. And I clarified that card with the Empress. Oh no, that's not right. There we go. The Empress is a sign that your emotional and financial needs will be met and that you are entering a time of great happiness. The Empress offers comfort without materialism and love without conditions. She can also herald a pregnancy or the positive influence of a mother or mother figure in your life. She indicates a time when family life thrives and great creativity and all your projects prevail. Okay, so that was pile 2. That is all I have for you. I apologize that I really struggled throughout that. I'm not sure what my deal is. I'm just struggling, I guess, today. with being able to concentrate and focus. I have a lot of downloads coming in, and it's just really distracting me. So I do apologize for it not being the smoothest reading, but I sure hope that it helped you. I hope that it, resonated with you. If it didn't, either pick another pile or maybe check with another reader today. There's all kinds of wonderful readers out there. I thank you very much for stopping in on my channel. I hope that you have a wonderful day and a weekend, and I'm sending much love to you. Peace. Okay, we're moving on to pile number 3. Pile number 3, your first card is Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. I don't know what that glare is from. We are all spirit. We are all the same. It's only the roles we have chosen to play here on earth that make us seem different. The biggest lesson you have chosen to learn is to love. There are so many situations in this physical dimension that it is possible to incarnate into, but the core lesson is to look past these illusions and see yourself in everyone. Each soul has chosen to its own struggle, and your task is not to judge how someone goes about overcoming these obstacles, but to assist that soul. Spirit has given you the tools of compassion and empathy to help you see through the eyes of others. Your ego has taught you that making other people feel insignificant or inferior will allow you to feel better about yourself. That is an illusion. By diminishing others, you diminish yourself. Always learn to follow the golden rule. I will treat others as I would like to be treated. Everyone in your life is here to teach you something about yourself. Accept the lesson with love and understanding. I love that because I just posted something on my Facebook because somebody was running their mouth about me, and it amazes me how people love to judge other people. It amazes me how people love to pretty much compare themselves to other people, or they think that, that a person's bad because of the things they've gone through in their life. And, it's unfortunate. Not everybody has to go through hard times, but some of us do. And it's really none of their business in the first place. But to sit and talk about somebody or put down their spiritual beliefs and stuff like that is just outrageous to me. It just blows me away. People are they're half the time they're just jealous. They're just, who knows? People, I wish everybody could just look at themselves in the mirror and, see what they do to other people by their actions, or by the way that they are, by their egos, thinking they're better than other people, or, they put the other people down to make themselves feel better. It's unthinkable. It really is. I can't imagine going around putting down people all the time that just to make myself feel better. Or, sometimes it's because that person's attracted to the other person, but they're too afraid to tell them, or, they're worried about what other people might say if they're with somebody that isn't their norm. I don't know who has a norm. I mean, I date all kinds of different, well, when I date, they don't have to be a certain way or look a certain way or be in a certain group. I mean, I'm an adult. I mean, come on. Anyways, your second card is Well-Deserved Reward. Your efforts are paying off. When this card appears, it suggests that you have been seen or will soon find your relationships falling into place. It hasn't always been easy, but you had the discipline to preserve. I don't know what that says. I apologize. You've had good discipline. As you worked to create fulfilling relationships, you sometimes had to give more than you would have liked, but you've seen the positive results of that action. You kept the ultimate goal in mind. Be proud of yourself. You have shown that you are self-reliant and confident. You are entering a phase of your life where your dealings with others will become effortless. Be considerate. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's wrong with me. And compassionate in your interactions. There is less need for confrontation now. Diplomacy is the better approach. As you move forward, accept to feel satisfaction with your accomplishments regarding love. In this, people, and I apologize. Accept to feel satisfaction with your accomplishments regarding love in its many aspects. You are being blessed for your hard work. I apologize. I have no idea what the hell is wrong with me. I just cannot, my brain is not functioning today, I guess. I am exhausted though. Your next card is Uranus. And it says revolution. And it says breakthroughs, brainstorming, originality, insight, awakening, technology, reform, surprise, freedom, experiment, the unexpected, rupture, edge, diversity, lightning. How can you harness the power of group consciousness? By joining up and participating in something much larger than yourself. Uranus rules brainstorms and blue sky thinking. Who can you call on to mastermind your situation and help you come up with an as yet unimaginable solution to your current circumstances? There is an opportunity now to break on through the boundaries of self-imposed limitations and build something brand new from the ground up. Embrace this sensation of throwing caution to the winds of change and crafting a vision that embodies your highest ideas. Journal prompt: invent an app that would solve all your current problems. You're supposed to write that down in a journal. So that's pretty cool. I now have, out of the Celtic Shaman deck, the Lady of Cauldron. To seek inspiration is also to seek intention. The Lady of the Cauldron, whether or not, offers both rebirth and the opening of the doors to inner consciousness and a deeper awareness of the part we each play in the pattern of creation. Then it says, a female figure arises from the midst of the cauldron. She holds two serpents which meet above her head. To one side of the cauldron is a hen, and to the other is a bee, both sacred creatures. A heart drips blood into the vessel. And it says, set the sharpers, keyword, inspiration. The message from the universe is, you have got time. Ever wonder what would make life's fleeting pains and sorrows totally and unquestionably worth it? How about living forever, wildly in love and loved wildly? You have so much to look forward to, the universe. And then your outcome card for today is going to be the Six of Bees in reverse. You may need to leave your present situation, but can't see a way to do this just now. You may have tried and failed in the past. Making a change is all about timing. Pick your time, keep focused, and you'll soon succeed. And that is clarified with the Knight of Beetles. Little by little, you are making progress. You are waiting for money. You will receive it gradually. You may need to make consistent effort, so have patience. As symbol of a potential partner, the knight is loyal and steadfast, but slow to show his feelings. He makes decisions in his own time and may have to do the running. You may have to do the running. So you may have to chase whoever. Don't chase anybody. You know what? That's how I feel about that. I don't think that anybody should have to chase anybody or anybody should have to do the running. If it's right and if it's meant to be, then you'll come together and you'll come together without doing all that. So I hope that everything resonated with everybody. I apologize. My brain is on like non-existent today. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I think I'm just exhausted. I've had a lot going on and a lot of stress this week, so I sure apologize. I am going to take the weekend off. I think I need to recoup and just kind of meditate and, you know, get focus on my energy and my brain a little bit. So I will not be posting any videos this week. I do appreciate that you stopping by. I again apologize for sounding like I can't talk, which I really can for some reason. Anyways, I'm sending much healing, love, positive vibes to everybody. I hope everyone is staying healthy, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I love you so much, and take care. Peace.